I got everybody sorted out. I pretty much gave everybody their best weapon, armor, boots, and revamped everybody's orbments too. So they should have some level 3 mixed in there, like EP cuts and EP3s. And I also split 2 information cores between Ries and Kevin so that I should be able to get all the enemy data out of this next section. So let's begin. Let us go. Start exploring. So I think for Kevin's team, since he's like a big support, I'll include one more ranged character. I'll bring Tita.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll bring a tank. So I'll bring Mueller. And I'll bring a support after. That's Chloe or Schwarz. No, putting Schwarz and Mueller in the same party would be busted. And Josh is freaking busted by himself, so let's bring... I'll bring Chloe. There. So we have 2 supports, 1 range, and then Mueller's tank. And then we got powerhouses, so then Julie will be support.
You ready?
Josh for damage, and then Josette for ranged. There. It's a pretty good team. Whoops.
You ready?
We're good. Let's do it. Oh, it's reacting to us. Damn, there's so many dynamics you can make with this, which would probably lead to different dialogue outcomes too, because you just form 2 different parties. Well, now all that's left is to head through the doors and see what awaits us. Ready to go, Ries? Yeah, I am. Kevin? Huh? What's up? Oh, I get it. Gonna feel all lonely without me to cuddle up against? Not a chance. It's nothing. Let's just get this over with. Yes, ma'am. Alright, time to make our way through this place. See you guys on the other side. Till then, take care. There's every chance we might find ourselves face to face with another devil, too. So stay on guard and proceed cautiously. Right. Interesting. Wonder how long this section will take. Which route do you want to do first? I'll do Kevin first. Why not? It doesn't matter. Here we go again. What the hell is that? Bongo cats? Okay, well they're kind of grouped together, which is nice. Hammer Dwarf.
Let's end
Nice. This is good too. We have 2 different teams. We can level up everybody else too. That takes care of that. Just what were they? They weren't ordinary monsters, at least. They reminded me of a prank-loving gremlins that appear in folklore. Perhaps that's what they actually were? It's possible. First skeletons, then armored knights, and then ghosts, and now gremlins? This place is strange, and not the pleasant kind at that. I'll say. Oh no, I don't have the treasure chest tracker with me. Oh, there's that fairy that kept running away. Wind fairy. Maybe I'll be able to kill it this time. Nice.
Let's end this. All right, what's next?
Cool. This is the 3rd plane, right? So there's quite a lot of enemies in the 3rd plane. Alright, good to know. We'll take our time walking around here. Nothing really stands in my way anymore, which is great. So I can just pretty much one-tap everything.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
There are gonna be some more doors too in my way. Did I come from here? Oh, I'm getting lost now. There's no teleporters either. Well, speaking of which, who's my supporter too? Given that Josette is still my supporter despite everyone being in a party. It's good to know. Damn, big levels already. And I'm just walking around. Okay, good, we're clearing out all these enemies though, so basically I should have an idea where I need to go after. I'm just gonna retrace my steps real quickly after this.
Well, that takes care of that.
Okay, there's a door here. Bring to me the man who talks with his fist. Only then shall the door open. Zin? Okay, well that's another star. Oh, I can't go to the doors. Got it. So how am I supposed to come back here then? I guess I can when the trial's over. They don't have someone that uses martial arts yet. Okay, that's the teleporter. Got it. White bracelet plus. White bracelet plus. ATS. Movement -1. That's really good though. Increases my spell damage by 100. Prevents blind. Might as well, I guess. It's no harm. You open the lid. A piercing scream fills the air. You quickly shut the lid and walk with. What is it, a mandrake? Ooh. Found 1,000 mira. Silver earring. And some sepith. Look into the void inside the empty chest. You start questioning the nature of life itself. Can ya spare a terra bomb or two for these rusty hinges? Congratulations, it's a girl. What? I didn't order this. It's like Estelle's famous line. Why is my present a boy? God, Estelle's a freaking national treasure. At this time, the remake has come out for Trails in the Sky FC. I will probably play it a long time from now just because there's no real reason for me to play it right now, but I do look forward to playing it when it eventually goes on sale and I can then buy it for a cheap amount of monies. Tiger bracelet, doesn't that? Yeah, that raises attack and defense but decreases that. Maybe that's good for Mueller? Yeah, doesn't really use spells. I mean, he can, but why not? Let's give it to Mueller. Please do not take without permission. Thank you. Too bad then. Did you know Hal from Gambler Jack's name was originally translated accurately as Haru? Turns out the official Japanese spelling wasn't that, but Hale. This was revealed in Gambler Jack's sequel. What? Gambler Jack got a sequel? When? Okay, I'm actually lost, so let me just return to the entrance. At least try to. Let me try to return to the entrance. Did Mueller just hit for 4,000 damage? Oh my god. I got some fish fillet. Terrell Mom just appreciates your concern, but it's doing okay. That's good to hear, because I didn't ask. Okay, that goes there, so I'm done with that section. And I go here, and I go up. And this way. And down here. This is a dead end, I got that. That's not a dead end. Came from here. This is a dead end. Ooh, great sword. And I can give that to Mueller. Kumo no Tachi. Okay, it's better. Good thing I brought Mueller on this team then. And there's two routes here. That's not a dead end. That goes to the teleporter. This is a dead end. I already got there. Okay, good. That means this, and that's the door. Okay, got it. I got everything. We're good. Of course there's another floor. With more enemies. It's probably worth fighting every enemy too, because I went back in the second layer because I was missing one enemy. And it turns out that enemy I was missing was a shining palm. So, yep, they're back. They're back in this game, which means they'll probably be in this layer as well, so I might as well fight every enemy. So I can encounter them. And save my CP for them too. They'll need to nuke the shining palm. Alright. And fighting every enemy is wise too, because I can get levels for everybody. Blade creaks, 10,000 years will give me such a crick in the neck. Crick? Is that even a word? I don't think so. Creaked is a word, but not crick. Yeah, the past tense for that doesn't have an ed ending. But those are the strange natures of the English dictionary. It's a shining palm. Wait, that's a lie. Just no treasure. I'd like a shining palm. Uh-oh. Ion bow. What? What's this doing here? What's wrong, Kevin? Oh no, I was just impressed at how nice this bow gun is. Gonna get some good use out of this baby. Hmm? That was strange. What? Damn, look at that. A well-used jet black bow, clearly well maintained. Oh my god, look at the stats on this baby. I go from 400 to 500, plus I get 6. I increase my range by 1, and ATS and dexterity goes up. Jeez, these stats go crazy. They become practically unstoppable sometimes. Gaia Greaves. Bet you 50 mirror the item is still in your inventory during the final battle. They know. The devs know that you hoard your consumables. If the empty chests were filled to the brim with food, it still wouldn't be enough to satisfy Ries. Ries. Yeah, maybe. Kind of like that too though. I like to constantly eat because it's like I never know when my next meal is, so it's kind of like survival instinct for me really. I usually just eat, or I try to overeat because like I don't want to waste time eating later if possible. Sounds stupid, but it's what I do. I'll buy more of the weapons that I only have one of, just in case we get more secret party members that I need. Just in case. I should buy more of these too. It's running a bit low. Okay, I think we're good. Any more quartz? Oh, now they gave me the defense 3. Took your time. It's too late now. I can't slot them with it. And the HP 3. Now they give me the HP 3 too. That wasn't available back at the base. Back at the garden. They had Mind 3. Anything else? Buy some more Evade 3s. Action 3. Oh my gosh, yes. I would put that on everybody, but I'm just going to spend it all on Action 3s, because that just increases my speed, so I can get like 2 turns before the enemy gets one. There, should be good enough. Anything else I don't have? Move 3? Yeah, I could take some of these. I'll give that to Kevin right now, actually. And information. Hit 3. Umberly just went all this way to go shopping. Yes, that's right. I came this way to go shopping. Because that would be very useful for me and Tita. 3. Move 3. And let me change action to action 3. Anything else? I'll give Chloe the HP 3, it's better. And same with Kevin too. Oh my god, give him the action 3, please. Should be good enough. Can't teleport either. Boss battle. Maybe I should have recovered my stats, but it's fine. I barely used anything. Over there. Could that be the exit, perhaps? Sure looks that way. Hope everything's going well for Ries's group, too. Ah, there goes my hopes of just walking. I think we're gonna have to fight our way out of it, though. Ish, another... Oh, it's Demon Ries. What? Demon mirrors. Damn it, is she being mind controlled or something? Doesn't look like it. Ries? Question mark? He attacks like her, yet something doesn't feel right. Bark mirror. Shows sinner's punishment. Reflects arts. Repel. Oh god, no, it's like the freaking mist guys. Alright. That's fine though, because if it does reflect, it'll just proc guard. So let's do this first, then let's do satellite. Or should I hit 3 of them? We'll do more though. Satellite beam? Yeah. Airstrike. Okay. Ah, Muller doesn't have his ult. So close. Okay, interesting. The S-Craft is not considered an art because it didn't reflect that. So let's do attack. Get my S-Craft. And now I'll just kill Ries right here. Bam. Oh, she transformed. What the hell happened to Ries? Doppel Ries, an imitation of her, fights with a Templar sword and can heal with thaumaturgy. Okay. Oh my god, they're all within range. Yes. Do this. Galactic Blade. Okay. He took some repel, but that's fine. They're not weak to anything, so I'll have to deal with them accordingly. Is there a multi-attack? No, it's not big enough. Let's hit him with Dark Matter, how about that? And Dark Matter again. Got the guards, so we're fine. Dark Matter again. Nice, so 2-shot. Let's do Ascension. Actually, no, that doesn't do that much. Aerial, Blue Impact. I didn't give Muller too many. It's good enough. Good. And one more. Nice. You gonna transform again? Alright. What? She was just a nucleus grimoire. Fiend of indeterminate form that carefully surveys foes and drains their CP and EP. Well, die. Easy.
Well, that takes care of that.
One shot. I got HP 4. Nice. Oh. Found another one. Well, looks like that's the end of this trial. Sure came as a surprise to find out that Ries was just a fiend in disguise, though. Yeah, thought she was being mind-controlled or something. I've known her for a long time, and if I was fooled, it's no surprise that you guys would be. If the mirrors with it were so deadly, too. I think it's safe to say the whole battle was a trap set for us by our enemies. That being the case, I'm concerned for how the other group is faring. We should hurry on ahead. Yeah, let's get ourselves over to that gate. Alright. I got HP 4, right? I'll give it to Chloe for now. Now we're in Risa's group. This party's pretty stacked. On guard, everyone. Alright, Reese is a hard hitter, which is great, so I can just stab. Oh, she has CP already too. Nobody else has CP though. Lands, perfect 4-strike combo. Actually, let's just buff up better. I know Josh can like one-tap later. I'll kill this guy. Bam. What the heck did he even do? Alright, spam.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you...
What were those things? They look like reapers you'd find in a fairy tale. I feel the same way. The devils we've encountered shouldn't be able to exist, but in a different sense. Neither should those fiends. This definitely isn't going to be easy. Okay. Oh, we're already pretty far into the enemies. I see, because they all count as different enemies. Alright, cool. Last 3 enemies in that case should be the ones we fight at the end here. Found a Terror Bomb. Give me blood. Nice. Again, we'll just quickly fight every enemy, because the XP will be great. Oh shit, that slime ran away. Did it count for this area? No, it didn't. That's the lime lump, right? Yeah. What in the heck? Enemies? I got a new attack though. 1,000 Sparrows. Templar Sword breaks apart bombarding foes with rapid hits. Oh, it strikes around me. I see. Not that useful then. Attack the big guy at the back. Ares Pot. Oh, you're new. I don't want you disappearing. Supreme Dual Strike. I think that's a new one. I think it was True Dual Strike before, so it got upgraded. Can I do Flicker, maybe? Stampede. No. Don't really have multi-abilities here. Oh boy. That's damage. Okay. There we go.
For the sake of my master.
Could have got ugly, but it's fine. Okay, I came from here. Check out this side. This is not a dead end. Nice, so that's just a big explosion. That's great. Reviving Bomb. Enforcer number 20, the empty chest. Oh no. I'm so scared. Enforcer 20. Sting Edge. New weapon for Josh, of course. Another one. I feel like I'm going in the right direction. Let's try this now. Oh, wait, that was her ult. Whoops. I was trying... Okay. I was trying to use her other skill, but I fat fingered the ultimate instead. Oh, the slime stayed. Big mistake.
Told you I could handle this.
Okay, so the slime doesn't give lots of XP, it just gives a lot of... there's the area. Okay, cool. Gold pendant. Did you know arteria supposedly comes from the English word artery? Name checks out. Finger M. Nice. Gun for Josette. It's not that good though. In fact, this is better. When did I pick up this? Ein Klein. Got it from somewhere at least. You don't know your own inventory? I don't. If you're looking for gold, you'll find not one Graham. Hilarious. Yeah, let's backtrack now. Door here? Bring to me the darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. Only then shall the door open. Huh? Darling white radiance. Who would that be? Chloe? No, I don't think so. That descriptor is a bit too, like, churchy. I thought it would be Reese, actually, but it's not Reese. I came from there. I already did that. This is the door. This way. Backtrack here. Let's go up here now. Gaia Greaves. Another one. Thankfully, taking the damage from that doesn't matter because I level up and just get all my HP back. Another HP 3 miso fish. Castella. Very creative name. Castella and miso fish. Can I make that now? Yep. Can't make too many. Maple sugar. Amar Spiritus. Here's KO. Only make one of them right now. I don't have enough Savor Pignon. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to make. Miso fish. This one. Alright, we're good. So... Oh my god, there is a map. I might be A-type stupid. Okay, in that case I already went this way. There's been a map this entire time. For some reason I like playing the game on hard mode. Okay, well, we're done here, because I already looked at all this, and I went up there, got the door. Yeah, we're good. We can proceed. I've already cleared out this area. I don't know why it doesn't clue into me to press the select button for the map. I did that in Grand Soul instinctively. Alright, so we go up. This one's pretty simple. How much does my dual strike do now? Oh my god, 4,000 and poison. That's disrespectful.
Told you I could handle this.
That is incredibly disrespectful. Let's do it again. Slime.
That's move out.
Okay, let's move on. Got some Sepith. You again, at least Phantom Thief B is a gentleman. What? Blah blah was here? Find that hard to believe. I'm assuming some of the Ouroboros members will show up again, given that Ren was... She was in the opening. I'm expecting Walter and Luciola too. Blah blah, I don't know. He kind of seems like a random ass villain, but you never know. Bilvon. What? This seems familiar somehow. Is something wrong, Reese? Not at all. I thought I may have seen this weapon somewhere before, but it must have been my imagination. It certainly seems like a capable one though, so I think I'll use it all the same. Just use the strange weapon you pick up. Still Vaughn. Here's a crossbow for a crossbro. I don't actually have a crossbow for you, father, sorry. I'm talking to the wrong person. Wrong area.
This is bad.
Oh my god, one-shot Julia. I think I have a craft that resurrects, right? Yes, I do. Holy Blessing.
Goddess.
That gives her 50% HP back, 50 CP, and it resurrects her. Yeah, I'll be honest, that's kind of busted.
For the sake of my master.
It doesn't just res her, it gives her 50% of everything back. Pearl Earring Plus. I'll give that to her. Yeah, defense, agility, movement, and prevent seal. Since Ries and Kevin are our protagonists this time. Do that. Josh, fucking one-shot him.
Justice must always prevail.
What's she order? Fish fillet? An empty coffer, devoid of any treasure. Go seek another. Okay, thanks for the other high Q.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Okay, let's get everybody's CP back up before the boss fight so I can nuke them once again. We'll do this, restore everybody. Anything new in the shop? Doesn't look to be. I might get the one that prevents death blows more though, because that's the one that like will one-shot me. I'll just put that on everybody. Just because it is an annoying mechanic that I kind of just wish it didn't exist, like death blows. What's the point of it? A skull pendant and skull pendant there, just in case. Alright, should be good. I also picked up an HP, didn't I? Yes, I have HP 3s now. This is my time to quickly change up my stuff. I almost forgot. That's good. Give Julia the action 3. Range 2, evade 3, attack 3, mine 3. That's fine. Alright, yeah, Josh needs that attack 3. Or action 3. EP cut. There's no cast 3. There's never been a cast 3 in the game. EP3, mind. 2 HP actually. That's good. Josette. EP, poison, attack, mind, evade. I'll give Josette health actually. And move 3. Okay, we're good. Time to face the boss. Oh. Could that be the exit perhaps? Certainly seems to be. Wonder if Kevin and the group on the other side already. Yes, they are, because I chose them. Heh. Looks like they're not going to let us reach it without a fight. What? But Father Kevin? Evil Kevin. Okay, that's more than the last time. Kevin! Another doppelganger. This is the scripter. The foe that looks like Kevin and attacks like him. Yeah, something doesn't feel right. Death Slugger. Firing its cannon with wreck. Oh, okay. Josh, this is going to be the freest free ever. Kill them all. Okay, good damage. And now we do... They're all out of range, which is annoying. Do I have like a big attack I can hit him with? Spiral Flare. These guys are tanky though. Silent Cross. Terminates all ambition. Cancels arts and craft. Does this do any damage though? Area all debilitate. I don't think it does damage though. Let me try it out. What can I do now? I don't have enough to do a Titanic Roar, which is what I love spamming in the second game. I'll just buff everybody up. Okay. Oh, wait, Josette's Bobcat hits everybody, I forgot.
Told you I could handle this.
This will be good. I don't think I ever showcased this in the second game, so check it out. You get to see Dawn. Hey, Dawn's here too. Oh, never mind, Dawn isn't on the ship this time. He was in the second game. Nice, alright, good. That brings them down by a lot. And now we got Doppelganger Kevin. Okay. I see, yeah, it doesn't do any damage. Just eliminates that. But they are kind of close now. This will hit all of them. Let's just focus on Kevin then. Can I can defense decrease him, right? Yep, defense down 30%.
Take that!
Nice. That still puts him in range. Can I walk up to him and do this? I can. Good. See how much this hits for. Ooh. That's some sexy damage. That's fine. I can eat this. I want to get a bit closer. Move. Move to attack this guy. There. Good. And kill him. Bam.
That's move out.
I got hit 4. So we're getting 2 new characters once again. Well, I mean, last time we got Claudia and Sieg, so Sieg counted as that, but who is this going to be? Olivier and Shara, maybe? Seems to be the end of our trial, at least. Although I certainly wasn't expecting that to be a fiend that was perfectly disguised itself as Father Kevin. True, I wasn't. Ugh. Oh there, you okay? You didn't get hurt, did you? I'm fine. Just so relieved to find out it wasn't really Kevin. Not that I was worried about him. And now that the fight is over, it seems clear to me that the battle was a trap set by our foes. Those bizarre cannon fiends are further evidence. Let's hurry through the door, I'm quite concerned about the other group. Yeah, you're right. She must have been really worried about Kevin to react like that. Ah, love. But little does she know, Kevin was actually into the One-san instead. What was her name again? Rufina, right? Yeah. Reese. Oh, they're already waiting for us. Thank goodness. That wasn't so bad. Yep, you're the real deal, alright. Thank God, Dios. I was worried as hell about you, you know? Yeah, I guess those two are practically family too. Like a certain Estelle and Josh. I can say the same to you. Still, looks like those really must have been the grimoires then. Sure does. Grimoires? Is that the name of those fiends we encountered? Yeah, you got it. It's a type of fiend mentioned in the Testaments. Although maybe fiend isn't the best word. They're said to be what souls eventually turn into after being thrown into Gehenna. People's souls turn into those? That's not a very pleasant thought. As I'm sure you know, the church teaches that the souls of sinners end up in the fiery depths of Gehenna. There, they are tormented by the ceaseless flames, slowly losing their own sense of self over time. Till finally, they're said to end up as nothing more than a chaotic lump of spirit known as a grimoire. I'm getting goosebumps just picturing it. If that's what those shape-shifting creatures we encountered were? Yep, the mirrors and cannons that appeared with them are all cursed items that have the same origin. How they did it, I don't know, but it seems our enemies have quite literally opened the gates of Gehenna. That's quite a fitting metaphor. Sounds like the Lord. When are we gonna get a name? Oh no, it's him. It's Lo. Yeah, Josh does recognize him. I knew it. You again. Well, look who decided to show their ugly mug. Did that lord of yours send you to come check up on us? That is one of the roles I've been assigned, albeit not the only one. I'm impressed by how quickly you progressed, even if it was just a significant amount of Hermit's guidance. The Hermit? Who's that? The ghost we keep running into? Can't think of anyone else. She's been helping us in various ways since we arrived here, and yet we have no idea who she is. Indeed, I speak of her. She is a spirit that was left behind in Phantasma, as well as the master of the Hollow Garden. And of course, thanks to my lord taking most of her power, she can do little more than struggle as your guide. As usual, your cryptic nonsense just goes right over my head. But hey, if she's your enemy, that makes her our ally, right? I'll leave that to you to find out. Her position is hardly your concern at this time. I have a message for you from my lord. Your next destination is the Path of Beast. Devour the new offering presented to you, and display your seal once more. Then shall the flames of Gehenna burn even fiercer, and my kingdom draw closer to its true completion. Huh? What? What is that supposed to mean? My lord says that you may choose to interpret the message however you see fit. My task was simply to relay it to you. Huh. Oh, Kevin's losing it. Sorry, I couldn't help but laugh. Tell me, what sad class did you and that joke of a boss you take to get your certifications on how to be a big bad? Nice touch trying to confuse us by spewing that cryptic bullshit too. But you thought we'd keep ourselves up all night trying to figure that gem out. I mean, the overblown theatrics make it a bit too obvious that it's fake, don't you think? It's another fake. Well, you about done with us? If you are, how about you get lost? Got better things to do with our time than listen to nonsensical riddles from a guy who can't even bother to show his face. I see you're quite fond of the gift granted to you by my lord. Does it bring back memories? Gift. You think you can get away? Fear not, we will encounter one another again before long. I am after all a Phantasma foremost guardian. And with that, I bid you farewell. Is Josh just not going to mention that that's Lo? So that was Schwarz Ritter that you mentioned. Yep, he's the picture of his lord right down to taunting us as he leaves. Too bad for him that it doesn't take a genius to work out they're both bluffing. Your next destination is the Path of Beast. Devour the new offering presented to you and display your seal once more. Then shall the flames of Gehenna burn even fiercer, and my kingdom draw closer to its true completion. His words sound as though they have some specific meaning to me. They could be taken in a number of ways at face value. We could try to unravel the meaning, but that may hinder our progress. My thoughts exactly. Anyways, what's definitely not going to hinder us is going back to base and seeing who's in the 2 sealing stones we picked up. If we activate the monument over there, we'll be able to come right back here to continue exploring later too. Thank goodness it's right there, huh? Wonder who's it going to be inside. Who's it going to be? Chapter 3, what? Chapter 3 over? Damn, I'm just... Maybe it's because I'm not, like, going from town to town in this game, but I feel like this game is progressing much quicker. Like, much quicker. Kevin Graham of the 543rd class of trainees. In the name of the goddess above, I hereby appoint you as a squire of the Septian Church. I humbly accept the appointment. I pledge to offer my soul to the goddess above and both body and blood to her church on earth. Very good. It is exceedingly rare for one at your age to be appointed to this position. I can only assume your aptitude to training achievements warranted it. May you strive to be a worthy guardian of the goddess's sacraments as her loyal and devoted servant. Dang, so he became a squire at a young age too. This must have been after Rufina passed away, or died in combat. Well, if it isn't Kevin. I see you managed to avoid having your promotion rejected by the top brass. Splendid. Instructor, I really can't thank you enough for all you've done for me. Never dreamed I would have had an actual Dominion supervising my oh, she's a Dominion too. Heh, how sweet of you to say. Hard to believe you're the same boy who waltzed up before the congregation for the sacraments, shouting, "Make me a knight, please." I'd appreciate if you just chucked that memory back to the furthest reaches of your mind, thanks. Oh, but how could I? Had I missed your groveling, I would have never taken an interest in you in the first place. And not in a million years would I have thought you were related to Rufina. You could have asked her to take you on as her pupil before resorting to such dramatic measures, you silly boy. Well, I had my reasons, let's leave it at that. Very well, doesn't matter at this point anyway. Congratulations, you're now a dog of the church, just like the rest of us. It's good to have you on board. Thanks. I'm not sure that's the most reassuring metaphor to be using on new recruits, though. You might scare some of them right off. Please, you're not trying to position yourself as some sweet, doe-eyed thing, are you? Besides, I think it's a perfectly apt description for us. We go around sniffing out sacraments whenever there may be, tearing through the throats of the heretical fools who are enamored with them all the while. Can you spot the difference? Come on, instructor, I'm used to you at this point, so I don't really care if you call me a dog. But if you care, if I call your beloved Rufina one, don't you? Not to worry, Kevin, I can read between the lines well enough. Well, did I guess right? I owe her a lot, but I wouldn't call her my beloved. She's just like a big sister to me, that's all. You're making it sound like like you what exactly? Oh, no, she is still alive. I see. I thought you were in Remiferia on a mission. I was, but I tried to finish as quickly as possible so I could be back for your appointed ceremony. I'm so proud of you, Kevin. It's amazing just how fast you've grown. Now you're a full-fledged adult like me. Thanks for going out of your way to come here. I'm not sure I deserve to be called an adult yet, though. Got a whole lot of work ahead of me. I want to be half the knight the two of you are. Oh my, how modest of you. By the way, have you let Ries know about all of this yet? Not yet. Planning to write to her tonight. She's been really mad at me ever since I decided to come to Arteria, though. Hopefully this will cheer her up a bit. There's not much else I can do to make up with her short of going home. Perhaps we should do that together at some point if we find the time. Oh, while I have the chance, thanks so much for looking after him all this time, Ein. You've given us so much of your free time, and I really do appreciate it. Think nothing of it. It proved quite a fun way to kill time. He had a fair amount of potential in combat arts and thaumaturgy too. It's a shame all his skills are on the practical side of things, however. His academic side is less than stellar. I had this feeling in the pit of my stomach that may be the case. Oh right, gotta get going. I had to pick up my new room key and medal from the General Affairs guys. Sorry, I'll talk to you later. Oh. What's this? You look so concerned. Feeling guilty because he followed you into such a dangerous line of work? Not at all. That was completely up to him and him alone. I could never try to dictate his life choices. It's just that I think I'll make a fine knight, personally. He checks all the boxes. He's got the potential, the determination, all in all. I can see why you're so proud of him. And call it a hunch, but I wouldn't be surprised if a stigma manifested in him just like it has in you. Huh? Well, I'm impressed. I didn't think you could sense that of others if you didn't possess one yourself. Yet one more reason to feel frustrated that you aren't a Dominion. I know we're friends, but there's no need for all the flattery. My combat and thaumaturgy abilities are average at best. I wouldn't be cut out for the job at all. I'm grateful enough to have been promoted from squire to knight. That's the upper limit for someone with my lack of potential. If only you saw things the way I do. Someone with average at best abilities couldn't have handled your Ouroboros case half as well as you did. Oh damn, so she was investigating Ouroboros. Fighting off a man of that reported strength to a swift enough conclusion would be a pretty feather in anyone's cap. It was just my luck that we both came to an understanding. As far as Kevin goes, he wouldn't need to rely on luck. His potential for growth extends further than I'll ever be able to go. But he has one weakness holding him back. That poor boy is just far too kind. So kind, in fact, that I can see him driving himself into a corner because of it one day. Interesting. The darks. Yeah, what is a stigma then in that case? In this context of the game? Is it like cancer? Alright, time to find out who's in these capsules. 2 at once. Oh my gosh. The game's like, we need to start bringing everybody in quicker. Quick, 2 at once now. I'm assuming it's going to be Olivier, Gold, and Silver, Shara. Just because the theme matches. That looks like... No way it's Olivier in his freaking Airbonian getup. And Zin, okay. Yeah. Zin? Prince Oliver. Well, now this is a surprise. I don't think this is a dream, at least. Indeed, it is not. I would be overjoyed to share a sweet date with Shara in my dreams. What with a fine drinking companion, not so much. Yeah, this is real, alright. Still, doesn't Shara count as a drinking companion too? In a way. It's fine to be drunk with the joy of her company, but it is very much the opposite to be drunk with alcohol involved. That's one of the most important lessons I learned during my stay in Liberal. Truer words have never been spoken. Alright, enough playing around. You guys mind filling us in on what kind of situation we've gotten ourselves into? Yo, Zin is just immediately acclimatized to what's going on here. We shall make with the embraces and tearful greetings afterwards. Honestly, you two really are something special. You think you'd be a little more shaken finding yourselves in somewhere as unnatural as this out of nowhere. They're like, yeah, we're not the first people. This is quite the pickle. I appreciate that it may be hard to believe, but that is the situation we find ourselves in at this present time. If we're to try and find a way out, we'll need you to accept that. Oh, Mueller, my sweet rose-kissed muse, ever pure and free of thorns, you misunderstand me. I have long accepted our current predicament as reality. Then why do you look so deep in thought? Need you even ask? Perhaps my life's toughest decisions lie ahead of me. Before me I find Josh, Princess Claudia, Tita, and Josette. And then there's Julia, and even a new face, Ries. Just whom shall I gather into my arms like a warm blanket and exchange sweet nothings in celebration first? Only you. Josh, you were pulling my leg when you said this guy was the Urbonian prince, right? Hard as it is to believe, he is. Putting my deeply earnest dilemma aside for the time being, sounds as though you've been making some headway in unraveling the mysteries behind this place. Naturally, I would be more honored to help with that. But first, you got a few questions you need to ask, right? I know I sure do. I should have known you would be thinking the same thing. You're exactly right. Fine by me. What do you want to ask? Do you think you figured something out? That's what I want to find out. First, I want to ask about that ghost you've encountered in here. Ask away. If I remember correctly, the first time you met her was on the balcony in Gransel Castle, yeah? Indeed. She gave us the key that allowed us to eventually find and rescue you. That was the first time she appeared to us as a ghost, but I don't believe it was the first time she directly communicated with you, was it, Father? Don't think so, anyway. When Reese and I first arrived here, we heard a strange voice talking to us. We didn't have a clue who it belonged to at the time, but I think that was probably her. As do I. So at first, she existed here only as a voice, but she gradually started showing up as a body too. I know that's a weird way to put it, but if it's true, it backs up what the man in black said last time we saw him. Yeah. He said the Lord of Phantasma has stolen most of her powers, right? He kept referring to her as the Hermit and Master of the Hollow Garden too. Plus the inscription of that monument behind us has the Hermit's Garden written on it. I think all of us here can connect the dots just fine. Agreed. It's reasonable to conclude that this very garden is connected to her in some way. Okay. It also explains why this place is kind of comfy compared to the other weird fiend-infested places in Phantasma. Feels like we're getting closer to the truth with every new revelation. By the sounds of it, she's been in Phantasma for a while now, possibly since the beginning. But then she has her powers stolen by the Lord of Phantasma and ended up without a body. Since then, she's been trying to help us with the best of her abilities and guide us forward. If we assume all of that to be true, maybe the monuments scattered through here are connected to her somehow. They seem to exist for the same purpose, guiding us forward. I think there's one thing in our possession that connected to her as well. The cube. You think? Unfortunately, your guess is as good as mine on exactly what the cube is. That being said, I think the odds of it being connected to her are somehow are so high as everything else on the list so far. Well, what do you think? Honestly, I'm impressed. You've done a remarkable job of making sense of the situation when you're only just arrived. Still, if we assume all that to be true, then there's something else we should be doing as we keep moving forward. Helping to restore her power, I assume. That way we could be able to ask her what else she knows about the land we're in. Got it. I get this impression that if we don't, we won't stand a chance against those two. We'll find ourselves up against a wall at some point. You may well be right. Well, leaving her aside for the time being, I do have one final thing I'd like to ask. Huh? What else is there to cover? It concerns that lord you kept mentioning. Put simply, you wouldn't happen to have any ideas as to who they are, would you, Kevin? Why me? Well, from my perspective, they're awfully fixated on you. They seem to know about Risa's deceased sister as well. And there's the fact that they're able to summon devils from the church's text. It all seems to be pointing on you two, and you in particular. I can see why you'd ask, I guess. Unfortunately for you, though, I got nothing. If anything, I'd say they seem to be an enemy of the Grail Sprinter as a whole rather than just me. I suppose that's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if an organization like that had more than their fair share of enemies. No offense, of course. I have plenty of enemies myself. Try not to sound like it's something worth boasting about. Anyways, even if we're connecting some dots, we'll have to save the mystery behind who our enemies are for another day. Maybe we can get more info out of them the next time we see them. But until then, we don't have enough to work with. Right. Next time one of them shows up, we'll have to see what we can force out of them. So that about wrap things up for now. If so, we should probably get ready to head on out again. We're on plane number 4, and if the previous planes are anything to go by, it's going to be tough. Kevin? What's wrong? Do you have something else you wanted to add? No, it's just that I'm not feeling very well, so I'm going to sit this next plane out. What? Sorry for the trouble, everyone, but please look out for him on my behalf. He shouldn't cause you too much trouble, but as I'm sure you know, he could be a little careless at times. What? Wait a second. She's gone. Are you not going to go after her? Sorry. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. What's going on? It's probably because he's hiding stuff from the party, right? What's with you all of a sudden? Oh, I know. Are you feeling left out because I'm the only one you know here and everyone else is buddy-buddy? Sorry, probably wasn't fun to have to sit through the whole happy reunion deal all over and over when you can't even relate. Should have noticed earlier. I mean, been pretty insensitive. Sorry about that. When are you going to stop acting? Huh? It's true that I felt a little left out for a while. You've clearly gone through so much together and it's made you that much more fond of each other in the days since. Yeah, we had some amazing times. Hard to come out the other end of stuff we did without growing closer through it all. Watching you all, how could I not have felt lonely? How could I not have felt jealous? You've been avoiding me for the past 5 years, Kevin. The thought that you've grown closer to so many others without going out of your way to keep me out of arm's reach did make me feel sad. Oh wait, this is... okay. She actually did feel left out. I thought it's because he was concealing something from the group. You know, I didn't mean it like that, Ries. But at the same time, I was still happy you did. I knew how badly what happened to Rufina and had hurt you, how you were still blaming yourself for it. I knew how you were driving yourself into a corner over it, and how you were talking on nothing but dirty jobs as if you were trying to punish yourself. And I couldn't confirm it for myself for sure, but I just knew the rumors that you were desperate to burn yourself out through them were true. So that's the reason. That's why, as lonely as I felt when you were off making new friends without me, I was really happy more than anything. Ries, you do know that, except it turns out that you haven't made any new friends at all. Eh? You're pulling the same exact thing you pulled with me on them. Every single one at arm's length. They can't get close to you, you won't get close to them. On the surface, you're a cheerful person having fun with everyone, but on the inside, you're as cold as can be. All you've done is manipulate your own emotions so people think you're someone you're not. After watching you ever since we were reunited, that's become plain as day for me. Hey, man, I'm happy you're worried about me, but you've totally got the wrong idea with this one. Sorry, I'm good at a lot of things, but pretending to be someone I'm not isn't one of them. When I'm happy, you'll know about it, and when I'm mad, well, I think you know I'm not so good at hiding that either. I'm the same transparent guy as I always was. No, I didn't say you weren't easy to read for me at least. After all, I know how genuinely shaken you were by the Lord of Phantasma's message. Their words, and the words of that Schwarz Ritter always comes across as cryptic, but not to you. Deep down, you know what they're talking about. You just constantly kept it from the rest of us and tried to keep us in the dark. No, maybe you've even managed to pull the wool over your own eyes too. Come on now, you can't seriously devour the new offerings presented to you and display your seal once more? You know what that means, don't you? Like, destroy his own, identity, like, of being a Grail Knight, maybe? You know what? Maybe you should sit things out for a bit. You're clearly really tired. What? I get that you're as angry as you are upset with me, but I think it's starting to make you jump to some really out-of-there conclusions. And being tired out, it's only going to make it worse. Can't you see how negative your line of thinking is? You can't seriously believe all this is actually true. I'm not saying I don't deserve all the anger. I totally do. I genuinely was busy, but at the same time I wasn't sure how to face you if we ended up meeting either. Still, we're going to be working together from now on, so enough. Slap him. Wham. Everything you're saying is just meaningless. Maybe the others don't realize that, but how dare you think I, of all people, would fall for it? I realize I'm turning my back on my duties as a squire by doing this, but I can't bear to be near you any longer. I can't stand to see you, the Kevin I knew so empty. So... Oh my god, Kevin, what are you doing? Kevin is Josh 2.0, trying to solve all his problems alone. Oh, hey. Sorry you had to see that. Don't worry about it. I want to know something, Josh. You've looked into me a fair bit since I first stepped onto the scene, right? I have. I know that you're called the Heretic Hunter. I know that you're one of the 12 dominions that lead the Grail Splitter. And I know you undertook the execution of the sinners of the church, deemed most unforgivable almost single-handedly. So he's the assassin. I figured you know my stuff. Wouldn't want any guys whose backgrounds you haven't thoroughly vetted being close to your girlfriend for long, huh? I can't deny that. Still, the only people you harm are those sinners, never anyone else. So I decided that for the time being at least you weren't a threat to her or anyone else. I see. Weissman was your work too, wasn't it? Sure was. My job was to get rid of him. That's it. Everything I did with you guys leading up to that point was to get myself into a position to get it done without him catching on. That includes helping all of you out, naturally. Yeah, I know. You must have been aware of that possibility that Estelle would be taken on board the Glorious too. You thought allowing it to happen would help you in the long run, so you kept quiet about it. Wow, now that one I'm surprised you pieced together. But, yep, you're absolutely right. I figured there was a chance she might get abducted, but I did exactly nothing to stop it. All I cared about was finding out what Weissman and you were up to. And where you were, for that matter. Couldn't use better bait for that than her. Damn. That's what Ries means by his true personality. I kind of like it though, because it's like... Kevin is like the guy that he's like, he knows what he is, but he still does... Like, he does what must be done, basically. I thought so. And yet, all of that doesn't change how I'm most grateful. How I'm more grateful than words can express. Why is that? Well, I mean, you freaking got rid of his brainwashing, of course. Because if you hadn't helped me back then, I would still be Weissman's puppet. I would have broken with my own hands what I valued most in the world. That's a debt I'll never be able to fully repay. Ah, sweet Idios. Now you're just being cute. I know you're smart enough to realize that's not at all why I threw you a bone, right? I just wanted him off his guard enough to create the opening I needed. Helping you is the perfect way to do that. That was all there was to it. And again, that doesn't change how grateful I am. Knowing why you did what you did doesn't erase the gratitude I feel. Not in the slightest. Really, it's just as well you ended up quitting Ouroboros. You'd suck to high heaven if you weren't an enforcer now. Honestly, you're totally right. If Ries is sitting on the sidelines for now, then let me help you in her place. I might not be as capable of helping you as she is, but I should be able to back you up. You don't need to feel indebted to me, you know? Well, I'll take what I can get. No doubt you're worried sick about Estelle too, so there's your gold star reason for helping out besides me. So thanks. I'm glad you got my back. Right back at you. Oh man, I love it. It's so good, man. Cause it's like, Josh is like, yeah. He's like, yeah, Kevin, you're relatable. You got some shit you can't say. You got your own secrets, your own baggage. But it'll eventually come to a point where you can come to accept those terms. And oh my god, Olivier is in his freaking Urbonia outfit. Of course I gotta bring him. Damn. Got the red and gold. Looks so cool. Olivier, Lenheim, and Zin. Alright, cool. Let's equip them real quick. I think I need to buy some new weapons real quick though. Alright, Ries is having some we need some space moment, so it's time to pair up with Josh this time. Josh is like the protagonist in every game. Self-inserting himself into the party. I can't get rid of him. Not that I would want to. Freaking Josh is OP. Okay, let's give Olivier the Stinger M then. Give him the skull pendant, obviously. Oh shit, I don't have any more. I'll give him the solar seal, sure. Zin doesn't have any new items. Pick up some more Gaia Greaves though, which is nice. And Ries is away from the party, but holy crap, I got 6 supporting characters now. That is crazy. They're really just giving me all the party members now, aren't they? I'll do hit 4. Let's give him poison. Olivier with poison is going to be stupid busted, given his range is so wide. Let's give him Pede, and I'll do move 3. Should I do EP 3 after? Or defense 3? What does defense 3 give me? Does it give me Titanic? It does give me Titanic. Nice. Do that then. And then Zin, of course, will get Titanic too, because he is Earth-based already. I'll do Mine 3. Impedes. I'll do... Did that give it to him? I don't think so. Oh, it did. Nice. He has Titanic Roar too. Amazing. And then move. There. Oh my god, disgusting. Olivier and Zin, both with poison. It's gonna be busted. Alright, I think we're all good. So we're just gonna head off to the next layer, layer 4. Holy crap, how many layers are there? 8. So we're halfway there.